What's up, everybody? This is Gamer CJE, and today we're going to be playing some Cities Skylines. And we're going to be playing with no mods and all the DLCs that are currently out. And let's go ahead and play in Hanami Bay. And what should we name our town? How about Gamer Grove? Why not? Let's go with that. Alrighty, and here we are in our new city of Gamer Grove. Let's start off. We're gonna basically just extend the main highway here for a ways. Unfortunately, at the beginning without mods, you don't have the ability to unlock any of the highway assets over here. So that kind of sucks. But we're just going to extend with this 2-lane one-way road here. And we're going to just pick a spot and add an overpass so that we can get traffic into our city. This is being difficult. There we go. And right here, I would usually use this 2-lane to come onto the overpass, but we don't have it. So we're just going to use the same road to extend it. Alright, and let's go ahead and pick a side. I think I'm going to go with this side over here. And we're just going to extend this main road out here and add a little feeder road. Alright. And now the only decision we have to make is which direction we're going to start going with the residential and industrial. And I guess what I'm just going to extend this way. Ooh, don't want to do that one way. Alright, back to 2-way. Alrighty. Gonna do residential and industrial down here. And I want to keep them relatively close together, at least to start with, because that way they'll be able to walk and they won't use their cars as much, so I won't have to deal with as much traffic. And we have to be real careful here that we don't give ourselves headaches because of money to start. You don't have a ton to start with, so you got to be a little bit careful. Let's get electricity. Oof, that took a big chunk out of our money right there. Alright, let's add our sewage. I know technically you should probably keep these under the road, but I'm not going to. Alrighty, and now a water tower. Alrighty. Gonna use the little remaining funds here to kind of just extend my road out as much as I can. Alright, well, let's get some zoning done. I personally like to do very micromanaged zoning because I like for it to end up being exactly 4x4 all of the buildings. So let's go ahead and run the clock here for a second. And ooh, I forgot. Oh boy. I'm missing another mod because I'm not using mods. I'm not actually missing it, I just am not using it. I have a mod, usually, that makes the streets conduct electricity. And now I've built away from my electricity, so I'm going to have to make a little bridge out of houses. that I am eventually going to have to get rid of because I can't have residential zoning in my industrial zoning area over here. So these are this is some temporary housing here, but it serves a purpose. Alright, let's get a little more zoning done over here in the residential area. And let's go ahead and add in some commercial. Right there. And over here. I like to keep all of my commercial, well, not all. I like to keep most of my commercial along these main roads. If you put it too much up in here, it's going to really do a number on your traffic later in the game. And we don't want that. So we're now starting to get a little bit of a desire for some industrial zoning. So let's go ahead and fulfill that need for industrial zoning. And as we do that, let's kind of get rid of this housing, because we don't really want these people living right next door to this lovely smokestack spewing death straight out of it. Alright, well anyway. Let's get a little more industrial zoning. And a little bit later on, the reason I decided to build on this side instead of over here is I want to add some forest zoning for the industrial over here. You can actually build industrial zoning right next to residential as long as you put it in a zone that is forestry. Ooh. No, we'll reject it. But we can't get our zoning, or not zoning, we can't get districts until we get to 1100 in our population, which is going to be a little while. So I may have made a little bit of a mistake by building over here, but we'll get it figured out. I don't know why people want you to play without mods in general. It just seems like it's more fun to play with mods, just quality of life stuff. I understand it's a little hacky to have stuff where the streets just give you electricity, but I think it's equally kind of weird that houses and buildings and stuff just have this magic AoE of electricity that just links them together. That also does not happen in real life. So I guess you gotta just kind of pick your poison on that one. I don't generally like having... Ooh, you know what I should do? Let's go ahead and pause for a second. I'm going to lower my spending to about 75% on electricity and water and sewage, so I can kind of get... Oh, there we go. So I can kind of get in the green a little bit sooner instead of staying $13,000 in debt. Hopefully we'll be on the right side of things soon. Ooh, we went outside of our water. That's a problem. I guess I'll just unzone that house and try and remember not to put another house there until we have enough money to add a water line. Is this area good? It is. Alright. Okay. Looks a little ugly to start with, doesn't it? Just a bunch of grids. I'm not super creative at the beginning. I'm just trying to get the population up. So that we can unlock more assets so that it's easier to build in the future. Let's get this residence right off the road. Alright. This map is kind of a bummer in this area. It's just absolutely flat with no trees. Well, some trees, I guess, but not enough people. I guess that's a good problem to have if you want to add more people. Alright, we're going to have to kind of cheat and add some people on the side over here before we really mean to extend our grid even farther. And eventually I will try and do a little bit more creative than literally just the exact same grid over the entire map, because that'd be kind of a bummer. What do we need to get to here? 550. We're really close. Hey, alright. Worthy village. Worthy of what? Worthy of who? Not worthy of me. I think we can do better. Alright, and now that we're here, first order of business, let's extend our water service a little bit farther up. And we really need to extend our road network here so we can get more people. Let's go ahead and extend this. I guess we really don't need to. Let's just extend this out here and start building. Oh. And these snap points are kind of hard to deal with sometimes. There we go. I didn't quite go far enough. I was just going to say it's too short. Oh, it actually worked. How about that? Alright, let's go ahead and extend this up a little ways. And we're going to extend our water. Please be enough. Alright. And let's do a little bit more residential zoning. So we can get our population up. Okay, and we got a big need for some industrial zoning. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't moving. Gotta unpause it. Do I still have a stoplight here? Let's get rid of that. We do. Alright. That should help traffic move a little bit. I know it's not a big deal now, but eventually this is going to be an issue. We'll probably end up putting a roundabout there later. And we are about to be hurting because of trash. I really don't want to put a landfill in. I want to wait until I have enough money to do a recycling center. Because, well, you know what? We could just be irresponsible and burden the taxpayers with some loans. Let's do it. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put in our recycling center so we can take care of some of this garbage that's building up. And we do need to extend this water system out that direction as well. Unfortunately, that was that's like a huge waste of pipe right there, but unfortunately couldn't be helped. Oh, I forgot again that I'm not playing with mods. Alright, and let's get the rest of this zone in residential, and get some more commercial zoning put in here. We're at least going in a positive direction here with our money. All right. Now let's go ahead and finish up this this commercial zoning. Even though we have a higher need for residential, let's go ahead and just kind of finish it all out. Looks like we're doing good. I'd really like to get to the point where I can add some districts. I think we'll probably do that next episode. Because I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode once we get to 1100. It will be worthy of a different video. All right. Sometimes I overshoot a little bit and get 5 instead of 4. It's a little micromanagey, but I do like to personally zone just enough for each building so I can kind of control a little bit better. And let's go ahead and get crazy and just throw in all of that for industrial. See what happens. See if things get spicy. Let's go ahead and add a whole nother section out here. Alright, can't forget to do water. There we go. And let's go ahead and get crazy with this one. And just fully zone the whole thing and see what happens. I guess sometimes it does look neat because at least there's different kinds of buildings that show up, like this one right here. Alright, and we are now a worthy village. And with that, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, join me next time for episode 2.